All right, now let's get straight to it. So, yesterday I posted and I was like, man, there was a young lady. She had a picture of her breastfeeding. I didn't even notice that's what she was doing. I just seen the son with her breast in her mouth. I didn't even put two and two together. I was just like, because her breast was exposed or whatever, I was like, man, why do women post, all the nude photos that they do, bro? Like, you feel me? Like, I literally was on my story and you could literally see girl after girl after girl after girl, like, either half naked, in lingerie, in a bra, in the bed, in the tub. Like, I'm like, dang, bro, why they always naked? So I posted that basically saying, yo, why are women always naked? Like, you feel me? Why are women always, it's like almost finding the excuse to get naked, you feel me? So I was like, I just wanted to know why. Like, what was the concept behind it? And most of the comments was to the extent of because she wants to, and it's her body, and it's art, and like to me, that's like rhetoric that you heard somebody else say, but it really don't make sense. Like, you feel me? Like, and I guess my problem was I was actually looking for something that made sense. I shouldn't have been looking for something that made sense. I should have expected low level thinking because that's a low level what you call it, because the women who didn't agree with it said something to the extent of, they don't have any creativity and they couldn't afford an outfit. One of the chicks said, basically, like, if they don't want to be judged, they shouldn't post it on the internet. And that's what a lot of the women said. A lot of the women said, it's a breast milk shortage or whatever, whatever. But I was like, that started about a month ago that they started posting about that, and I've been seeing this for about 2 years consistently. But I didn't want to be argumentative. I really just wanted a real answer. I wanted to know, like, why we getting naked. Like, this is what I believe. I believe we, like, our women are over sexualized, but part of it is their own doing. I do believe that, they like a pregnant woman is always trying to be sexy, trying to find a way to be looked at still in a favorable light when it comes to attraction. So I get that part, you feel me? And I believe that that's just the off root of that. But a lot of women just being naked for their birthday pictures. Expect like the nudity with the children. That's my real issue because, we in the black community, we talk about that uncle that touches the kids and still be able to come to Thanksgiving. We talk about the rape culture. We talk about all this stuff here, but then we feed into certain things like that. That's a direct correlation, and I hope y'all hear it in my voice. I'm really not trying to offend nobody. I'm really trying to just get a point across that, you know, to me, that is distasteful. To me, like, I don't really see other groups, racial groups, and I'm a black man. I only date black women. I've only have dated black women my whole life. Maybe have messed with some other races, but never like if we it's like the 1%. You feel me? It's very unlikely. So with that being said, my opinions on black people are going to be, this is my observation. I don't see other races of women doing that. I don't see other races of women carrying themselves like that. I also put a lot of the blame on the black men because I don't see any black men in most of these pictures. It's usually a single mom or whatever. So, like I've been posting, I say, man, yo, y'all need to be there. Y'all need to go get y'all kids, man, because if you there, bro, that ain't going down. My Neither one of my son's moms is gonna post no picture naked with my son in the picture because those are the type of women I pick. But also, nigga, they know I ain't going for that. You feel me? I'm not going for that. And the type of dudes like me that ain't going for that, they women ain't doing that either. But it's the ones whose men are either weak, and I don't see too many men in these pictures at all. I'm talking about very, very rarely. Usually the man isn't there at all, or it's a stepdad, which a stepdad ain't the daddy. Like, this some dude that he, whatever, you feel me? But a stepdad, that's like one of those asterisk situations. Most of the time, the dude ain't around. That's why, men, we gotta be there. We gotta do better. We gotta run our families. You feel me? Because the Asian man runs his family, the Hispanic man runs his family, the white man runs his family, but we don't, bro. And it's showing. Look at our kids. Look at Look at the NBA, and that's was the point I was using. And this ain't, you feel me? Look, there's no Pooh Shiesty without single mother. I ain't gonna say that. Pooh Shiesty daddy was around, I heard, but there's no NBA young boy without single fatherhood. There is no what's the boy name who died? Lil Snoop, who was signed to Meek. His daddy was locked up his whole life. Chief Keef. These hyper violent, non-ethical, you could say, because speaking on dead people, there's nothing ethical about that. You feel me? These type of outcomes are coming from the single mother households, and it's, I know women trying their best, but we need balance. You feel me? That's another thing that I want to bring light to in my platform is the need for balance. You feel me? Because I raise my son Monday through Friday most of the times, and he needs the balance of his mother. You feel me? I believe that that's not 100% balance. You feel me? Because he's getting a 70% daddy and 30% mama. It's just not balanced, and I'm going to make bad decisions because I'm a man, and a woman's gonna make bad decisions because she's a woman. She's gonna think feeling. I'm always gonna think logical. Sometimes we need feelings instead of logic. Sometimes we need logic instead of feelings, and that's the balance. And I definitely feel like there's a lack of balance. That's why we got dudes that's super hard or they super fucking soft. It's like no balance. It's no, okay, I do need to be tough right now, but then other times I need to be hard. And I believe that's a problem that's really going on in our community, that we're just not balanced, and you seeing it everywhere that we go. No men, not to say none, but a lot of our men aren't standing up. Although I do see a more incline in the family structure, I feel like a few generations of the father not being in the house, it's very clear. You feel me? You seeing men who they not really standing on man shit a lot of the times. You seeing women who, you feel me? They on what they on. You feel me? But I believe that we're missing the balance. That's what we're really missing in our community, and we need that. We need our fathers around. We don't need our women exposed because they already over sexualizing y'all. You feel me? When motherfucker rape y'all, they not believing y'all because, oh, I seen her naked on Instagram. I seen her naked on Facebook. She's got an OnlyFans. They're always using that as an excuse. You feel me? Not believing us, believing that our women can tolerate more pain because they see y'all as more masculine. It like that goes into it. You feel me? And I'm not defending this shit. I'm just saying this is what the facts is, and the only way we do that is kind of get back to more of a traditional background. And I see our women ain't trying to do that. You feel me? I watch the Kevin Samuels. I watch the Fresh and Fit. I watch those podcasts where a woman not gonna tell me the truth because I'm me. They not gonna tell me the truth, but they'll get on this podcast in front of 10,000 people and say how they don't give a fuck about men and how they don't give a fuck what we think, and how because they could pay their own bills, basically fuck us and fuck how we feel. So I get it. That's what's happening, and they not trying to go back to depending on us. Cool, but I'm seeing how it's affecting our children and the next, what you call it, the next generation of children. They're not winning. This has not been a winning system for us. We're in the last place in everything that's positive for the most part, and we're in first place for everything that's negative. With that being said, it has to be a change. We got to do better. Men and women, we need balance. I don't agree with it. I realized that I couldn't understand it when I got halfway through. I remember, shout out to Brian Chappelle. Mr. Chappelle was my teacher, and he was a lifelong friend of my aunt. I've known him most of my life. He said that, hey man, basically was telling me, hey man, I know how you think. You not gonna understand what they gotta say about this, but just let them have this. And that's basically what he was trying to tell me. And I didn't realize, I was kind of being combative at first, and then he came back at me and said, hey man, like, you basically reiterating it in another way, like, hey, you not gonna get this. Like, I know how you think. You not gonna get this. So, just leave it alone. And as they kept coming with the, oh, it's their art, it's their body, it's this and that. If we just being 100% honest, that that's bullshit. You feel me? But I realized, okay, they kicking the bullshit, so maybe somebody's gonna come with a great definition or a meaning, or it represents fertility, and this is something from uh 5,000 years ago that depicted from off of something. I was expecting something, um, you know, something logical. You feel me? And I realized that this was just one of those things where it can go off of I feel and no, what do you call it? I feel with no logic behind it. So I was like, okay, okay, that's just what it is. And I took it for what it was, you know. But that's just that, man. I got free game coming. I'm gonna try to do free game all this week. Actually, I just learned how to screen record on my laptop. So what I'm gonna be doing is teaching people how to code for free. So that's what I want to give back to the community. I want to teach people how to code for free on my free game this week. I want to see how I do. If y'all check it out, I'll do more of it. If y'all don't, I'll go back to the financial literacy stuff. I think this past week I didn't even post anything financial literacy. I was just responding to stuff and giving my thoughts and stuff. But please like, comment, subscribe. We're trying to run these numbers up, trying to get the bag, diversify the portfolio. Tap in.